right, everyone. Andy, I'm super excited. What are we announcing?
The launch of the web series. This is a crap load of work. We got about 3 years worth of footage, a year's worth of putting footage together. I cannot believe how hard this is, how much time it takes. I'm stunned.
See, this is what happens when you start drinking, playing games with your friends, and you say, we should make a TV show.
Yeah, 3-year project.
Yeah, so thousands of hours of video. It was way more work than we anticipated, but also way more fun.
It's a lot of fun. We have some really good stuff for you guys. I think you're going to really enjoy it. And if you don't like it, don't tell us it sucks because it's going to hurt our feelings. We got a ton of time in this deal, man. So just act like you like it.
If nothing else, Andy, we have a digital record of the last several years of your racing and engine building life. So that will live on somewhere.
Absolutely. And it's not sucked. It's been a lot of fun, so I'm cool with it.
Some great nephew of yours, 100 years from now, is going to be like...
When he's racing his space jet
Yes,
thing?
yes, he's going to find this video of you, racing
My
your
Uncle
pro
Andy
mom.
was a hot rodder. Yeah, that'll be a book some third graders reading 200 years in the future. Probably not.
Absolutely. So, first and foremost, we want to thank everybody who helped out and kicked in with the Kickstarter. Everyone who's come to the track, to support the events, and we got so much fun stuff. We got, you racing and beating several TV stars.
Absolutely.
Building engines, putting them in cars, blowing stuff up.
We couldn't do it without the viewers, without my loyal customers and people who kicked in the Kickstarter. So thank you very much for all you kicked into this deal here, and I hope you enjoy it.
So now you can see that we have a beautiful red Corvette up here on the screen. And I think that's going to be what we're going to talk about first, right?
That's going to be one of the first pieces we show you guys. I think this is probably one of our best pieces. It's a good customer of mine from down southern Pennsylvania. We got some cool footage of the car being built and raced.
All right, well, let's start talking here and get them into that footage so they can see this car getting put together.
Check it out. Today we're working on an engine for Gary Winston. It's a big block Chevy he bought with a 58 Corvette drag car he has. We got it apart. This thing is all screwed up inside. The compression ratio is way off. The boards are out around, so we're going to board the block, get new pistons, balance the assembly, and Chris is going to put it together. We should have this thing on the dyno sometime late next week. We got Gary's motor all put back together on the dyno, ready to run. It's old stuff. I'm not sure what it's going to make for horsepower, but as messed up as this thing was when it was coming in here, I can't imagine it made anything over 600. I think we should be around 700, so we're going to heat it up and make a few pulls on this baby and beat the shit out of how much power it makes. Hopefully all parts stay inside. We got a few pulls on this thing. I noticed the water leak in the one cylinder head. Like I said before, these heads are old. This is 25-year-old stuff. If you look over here in the cylinder head, it looks like somebody had done some welding. Right here underneath the number 2 exhaust pipe. You can see this bead of weld right here. So we got a leak in this deal here. Motor runs good, makes good power. What we're going to do is finish the dyno section and tune it. We'll take this cylinder head off. We'll send it out and get it welded. And then make sure it holds water. We'll pressure check it before we put it back on. Then we'll send the engine out. So there's always pain in the ball stuff like this happening. I was hoping this engine would leave here tomorrow and I get paid for it. Now I got to wait a few more days to get my money. So it is what it is, man. Sometimes shit goes wrong. That's a lot. This is old ass stuff. This is an old block, old heads. 733 it made there, 6600. Woo! Not a ton of torque, but it's pretty decent power. And these heads in this motor got to be 30 freaking years old. There's an old bow tie block, 427 with a big bore in it. So it's about 450 cubic inches, which is not a whole lot of cubes for something making 720 horsepower.
and he put a little larger intake valve, but it really picked it up nice. I mean, it's making 720 at 6,500, and I was pretty impressed with that because I really thought it was a 690 horsepower motor.
Okay, hey, welcome back. But Andy, we have to introduce the most important piece of this puzzle,
Absolutely.
and that's Tiffany.
We couldn't do this without her. We wouldn't have got the Kickstarter thing done without her. I couldn't race my cars without her. She's always, when I'm working on those race cars, she's right next to me.
She does it all. I've seen her working on the cars.
Yeah, terrific backup girl.
Backup girl, but most importantly, she took me for a ride a while back, and she scared me. This girl can drive.
She can drive.
She knows how to do a burnout.
She's not afraid of some
Yeah, a
horsepower,
little
man.
fun with the burnout, a little ride along. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So we need to get this hot rod put together for Gary here. We got his engine all done. John's got it in the car. Coming out pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful piece.
Think I'll try to race with one of my hot rods?
Dry, absolutely.
I love racing, man. I love racing. I'll see if I can talk him into a race, man. What's what Nick got in racing with?
I want the Willys.
Maybe
The Willys?
Yeah.
That's a good match, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Nova would be a little out of his league there, and my Camaro El Camino, they're not gonna. The Willys is the car to racing with.
You got two old classic race cars, man. It would
Absolutely,
be
man.
a good heads
Old
up match.
Corvette, old Willys. All right, I'll get a hold of Gary and see if I can't set it up.
All right, let's make it happen.
All right, we got Gary's big block done. It's in the car. We're here at South Mountain Dragway in historic Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. We're gonna put a couple laps on this thing, see how he likes it. What do you think, Gary? It sounds good, doesn't it?
It sure does, yep.
Yeah, we did a couple engines for Gary over a couple years. You happy with everything so far?
Everything is great. I tell you what, with this car, best it ran before Andy did the motor for it was 605. We came right off the trailer and ran a 576 with it.
You picked up
after the motor.
Picked up 2.5 tenths with a rebuild. There was a lot of stuff wrong with that motor. We showed you all that in the videos here. So, well, this is a nice car, lightweight car. It's low, it's trick. So Gary's car is quite a bit faster than it was before. What do you think, Gary? Can you handle that Willys over there?
I think we're gonna try.
All right, tell you what, $100 says you can't beat that old Willys over there.
$100, we got it.
All right, he got a lightweight car with a good chassis. I got a heavyweight car with a shitty chassis, but I got 250 horsepower in him. Let's roll him off, see what happens here.
Sounds great.
Damn, that was fun, wasn't it, Gary?
That was a ball.
Pro Tree heads up racing, man. You can't beat it. I tell you what, this is a better car than mine, but it's hard to beat horsepower. John told me that a long time ago.
Hard to beat cubic inches and horsepower.
Hard to beat horsepower. The Willys got the win that time, but if you're going to come see me, we'll give you about 200 more horsepower. Next time, it's all yours, dude.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming out and having fun with us.
Thank you, Andy.
All right.
Great having you here.
All right.
All right, episode 1, part 1 is a wrap and a success. We got it out, it's posted, and you won.
Absolutely. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Racing Gary was a great time. It was a good job for the shop. South Mountain Dragway is a cool little place, man. I had a blast. Every time I go there, I have a blast.
I loved it. I have never been there. I actually have family down there, so I was excited to get down there, see them, go to the track, see a bunch of really cool cars. Just a lot of different cars that I've seen at other tracks. It was a ton of fun.
Absolutely.
And Tiff's going to tell us about some stuff we got coming up here.
So we have a bunch of new episodes coming up for you, and then also make sure you check out the bonus footage you'll see here next about South Mountain, as well as some extra behind-the-scenes stuff with a Master Faster set.
Woo!
Woo!
everything. Tell me where to find my way. I'm just looking for something I can make in another day. 'Cause I